everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna try to do a vlog, a little vloggerino. I can't say that I've done this successfully. I try, I fail, and this time I really want to try to not fail and try to do it. So today I was like, you know what, let me do like a little come along with me situation. And I'm probably gonna do like kind of like a sit down in a way, but I'm also gonna be like putting the wig on and everything for the next video. So I don't know, maybe this will be a combination. We'll see where it goes. This is my first vlog, so hopefully it comes out well. So come along with me, a day in the life of Constance. Okay, so here we are again. So I don't know, let's do a life update really quick because I'm in the parking lot of the library and that's where we're first starting our time. I'm in my new car. I got a new car last Thursday. I'm really excited about it. The whole process of getting this car was freaking crazy for several different reasons, but we're here now and I'm so excited. But I don't have anywhere to put my phone. And of course, this is my first vlog, so I'm gonna have to hold it with my hand. So bear with me, y'all. But yeah, I figured, you know what? First vlog, come with me to do like 2 tasks and then whatever else I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. So I wanted to come here to the library. I haven't been here for a while. And get some horror books if I can, some thrillers, and then anything that's like a new release that I'm just not quite sure that I want to own yet, but I want to try it out. We're just browsing at this point. And then I'm probably going to go pick up some Thai food after this. I'll order it before I get in the library. And then I think I want to do like a Spoopathon update later on in the video, see what that's all about. But yeah, so I'll try to see what I can film in here. I've never done it before. I've never filmed in any public space before. So yeah, we shall see what happens. I should probably look at the part where like there's the green light, so I'm actually looking at you as like the person instead of myself. But how can I not look at myself? But anyway, let's get into it. Hello again, everybody. So I'm back home. I got my Thai food. I left the library. I didn't find a lot. We'll go over it later. But yes, I ate. I didn't know if anybody wanted to watch me do that. So we just ate that off the screen. But yeah, I went to the library. I got 4 books, but I don't know. I think I'm only going to end up reading one of them. It was okay. I didn't really go into the library like having any like authors in mind that I wanted to read. That was probably my fault because, you know, it's a library. It doesn't really have like sections full, well, at least my library doesn't. It doesn't have a section for horror like it does at like Books A Million or Barnes & Noble. So I ended up with nothing really, but that's okay. I'd say the most like horror they had was Stephen King, and you know, I've read one Stephen King novel at this point. It's like, that's enough. Maybe one day I'll read something else that's Stephen King, but I don't know. I don't really care. I gotta look at a list of like, ooh, shaking the table. I gotta look at a list of people who like read him a lot and then really like get some honest feedback for what they think or what they recommend. because I don't want to just read anything. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, here we are. So like I mentioned before, it's wig time because I'm doing another look. Now, I did film a video last week that had, I forgot I had these right here, that was like a wolf little look, little number, but I wasn't really happy with the way that the video turned out. It was another bookshelf tour, but for the bookshelves that are in my living room. And I just was not happy with it. So I'm probably going to do the wolf makeup all over again and refilm that. But as of right now, I was like, you know what? I had another idea. Shout out to my sister and Toria for helping me pick out a really nice wig. We're going fairy today. I'm not doing any like get ready with me, do my makeup. I already did that. And I don't want y'all to see what I look like without these eyebrows on. Okay, because obviously you can tell that they're drawn on. That's for God and my husband. And my sister. She can see that. And my mom. Anyway. So yeah, we're doing a fairy makeup. But fairy makeup. We're doing a fairy look. So first, I got a wig cap. You know, because when I did Sakura wig, that was just like a really crappy wig I've had for a really long time. My head feels like it's way too big for this. That was like a crappy wig I got like several years ago to go to KatsuCon. Oh God. And I don't know, I just did not have a wig cap. This was the cheapest wig cap I could find on Amazon. And this wig, which I've already tried on, is very cute. So let me go put it on. I don't want to try to maneuver that so y'all can see it. I will be back for you to see what the wig looks like on. Okay, here's the wig. So I don't think you'll be able to tell. It looks brown from how I'm seeing it, but it's like a burgundy. There's some red to it. So I asked my friend Toria and my sister, what color wig do you think I should do for the fairy situation? Should I go purple? Should I go whatever? And they said, do burgundy, girl. And, you know, at least here, that's what I think. It just looks brown. It looks like my own hair color, but it's a nice wig. Like I saw some people on Amazon who styled it and it looked so cute. So the other thing I bought, it's already tight. Oh my God. Like I really don't do much with my hair. I'm telling you, I don't do much. And I've tried really hard not to be tight on my head because I was like, ripping my damn hair out with some styles I was doing. So I'm tender-headed and I also have a huge head. So it's already hurting. Well, no, it's not hurting. It's just not comfortable. I wouldn't wear it out right now. But anyway, so I bought a flower crown. Ooh, I've never had one of these before. Already starting Renaissance woman. But then elf ears. Okay. I couldn't remember how to put these on before. Now, these are not the best elf ears ever. Once again, I got the cheapest thing I could find. Could I see myself cosplaying as an elf one day? Maybe. But, you know, it's not, bam, it's not set in stone. Look at me. Fairy elf. Doo-doo-doo. Like, this is actually a really nice wig. Ooh, Lordy. I tried the elf ears on the other day when I first got them. These are nice ears. I didn't want anything that I had to like mess around with glue or do anything like to my skin. And these are like so cute. How does it look? Get the bangs. You know I don't have bangs. I did go through a bang phase once and I really liked them. Here it is. I'm a wolf. I'm a woodland fairy. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. This is a nice wig. I'm not even gonna lie. But anyway, I'm gonna change rooms. So right now you're in my bedroom. don't get too much of a good look at it. It is very messy. So we're gonna change venues because I'm gonna show you what the books I bought were. And yes. So I know you can't see the floor and you can't see my desk. That's good because it looks a mess. Oh, see, you can kind of see the color. She's cute. She's red. Everybody went through a phase of wanting their hair this color, but like from the box. Am I right? I definitely had this hair color when I was a teenager. Life as a child. But let's talk about the books I got from the library. So I ended up with 4 books. Pretty much. So 3 of these I got just because like I saw them on TikTok. A lot of people have talked about them. Another one is an author I already like, and I've read her books before. So when I saw the physical copy at the library, I was like, let me just go ahead and get it and read it. So that's the one I'm most excited about reading. But anyway, the first one is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I've never read a Colleen Hoover book before. I don't know who she is, but a lot of people on TikTok were talking about this. I think they liked it. I can't remember now. I think more people liked it than disliked it. We'll see. But I don't know. So this was literally based off of the cover and other people talking about it that I bought this. Yeah, I don't know what this is about. Even reading the back, I don't know. Is this just a sad book? Is this a little bit of thrill? Is this romance? It sounds a little romancy. This is probably the one I'm least excited to read, but I picked it up because it was there. So we'll see if I get to it. But, and this is why the library is good, because like, I'll pick it up. I'll see if I like it. I might DNF it. I might fall in love with it. But It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover is the first book. One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. This is going to be a Netflix show, I think. This is YA, I believe. It's kind of like a mystery, I assume. Again, this was a cover buy. This was just at the very front of the library. So I said whatever. I recognize the cover from other people talking about it. It's about some young people with secrets. Who doesn't know what that's like? I guess somebody's dead. We'll see. Have you read this? What did you think? Do you think I'll like it? This might be another one I'm not really excited to read. I'm so glad I didn't buy these, because if I really don't end up liking them, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal, but that's why the library is really good. The next one I actually am excited to read, and it's Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joya Goffney. It's a romance. Yeah, I didn't look this up on Goodreads before. Like, I got it. I haven't actually seen anybody that I follow as of right now. Now I have to catch up on some videos. I haven't watched everybody's video recently, so someone might have talked about this, but it looks cute. A cute little like sweet YA romance, possibly, but definitely a romance. I'm in a romance mood. I've been reading like really cutesy romance manga, so Sweat and Soap. This is the other one that I bought. Love is Hard for an Otaku. So I bought this other day when I originally wanted to go to the library, but it was a federal holiday and I forgot about that. Somehow that turned into me breaking the book buying ban, and I was like, I'll just buy these 2 volumes. So that's another hint right there. So this one I'm actually excited about reading. I don't think I'm going to be reading it until next month. I have to return these on the 12th of November. So I'll probably be getting to this one closer to the end. Well, oh my God. October is almost over. I actually almost forgot. So yeah, maybe next week, first week of November, we'll see. But I like this one. I'm excited to read this one. And now the one that I am the most excited about, because I've read this author before, is Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier. I first read her book Creep. I thought it was really, really good. I got my friend Tanya to read it with me, and we both really liked it. She also wrote Jar of Hearts. She did a sequel to Creep, which I can't remember. what the name of that was. I didn't like it. The first book, I kind of feel like it should have just been a standalone, no extra sequel after that. And there was another one, I think it was called Freak Show. Also didn't like that one. Tried not to compare it to the first book, but it was hard because the subject matter is kind of the same. Jar of Hearts was a little bit better though. But anyway, this one is one of their most recent books. I think she came out with this like 2 years ago. This is about married couple, woman named Marin. She had a perfect life. Her husband is Derek. They have the perfect little family. One child named Sebastian, and guess what? He's taken. Dear God. A parent's worst nightmare. A year later, Marin is a shadow of herself. The FBI's search has gone cold, but the publicity has faded. She and her husband rarely speak. She hires a PI to pick up where the police left off, but instead of finding Sebastian, they learn that Derek is having an affair with the younger woman. F you, Derek. F you. Jesus. Man. Nothing surprises me. This discovery sparks Marin back into life. She's lost her son. She's not about to lose her husband too. Kenzie Lee is the opposite of Marin. She's an art student in her 20s, a barista who dreams of becoming Instagram famous. She's also perennially broke and behind on her bills, with crushing financial obligations. And she's Derek's mistress. And she has designs for much more. Oh, I hope she didn't kill the baby. Ooh. How many years? Oh, a year later, the child's still gone. I hope that's not the twist. To Marin, Kenzie is another enemy, but she's an enemy with a face, which means this is a problem she can fix permanently. Dun dun. Ooh, okay. And you know, this is blurbed by Riley Sager, whom I like now because I read Home Before Dark. So, yeah, exciting. I'm excited about this one. There's a few other names I don't recognize. Maybe I'll look into their books. I don't know who they are. But anyway, this is the one I'm most excited for to read. I'll probably pick this up after I've made a dent in one of the other books I need to read for the Spoopathon. But yeah, that's what I got from the library. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Like I said, I wanted to talk about Spoopathon. Maybe I'll do that in this video. Why not? Maybe it would be better just to not set up like a whole little situation. We'll see, but the vlog is going good so far. I've gotten little thingies done. I don't know if I'm gonna have like, you know, soft music playing to transition. Like it would just be me walking down my hall. Would that interest anyone? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna set some stuff up. Well, we'll go over Spoopathon in this video. Since I have the wig on, and that was the whole point. Yeah, let's get into Spoopathon. And I won the haunted house. Yeah, let's get into Spoopathon. I'll be right back. Okay, I also realized I have something else to talk about. I got 2 new figures in the mail, so I'll also do like a little unboxing for y'all. Things are coming together for the first vlog. Look at me. But anyway, so as I said like a week ago, I am participating in Spoopathon, where you do the prompts to break out of the haunted house. And there's little things that you have to defeat along the way. So like it takes 75 points to defeat the ghost or 75 points to unlock the door. And I have officially made it through the haunted house. Really exciting. Okay, so the first book I read for Spoopathon, or at least the first prompt, was under 200 pages. The lighting's going to change, by the way, because I turned my computer on and I have a huge monitor here. So what I ended up reading was Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by Eric LaRocca. This I rated, actually, I don't think I gave this a rating yet. I don't think I rated it. It doesn't look like I did. So that's the first book I read. It is short. It's about 2 women that are corresponding with each other via email and instant messenger. It's a really interesting format, and I do like the way that that was written. I love stuff like that. There's another book, The Girl in 6E. I love how like she talks to people online. So it's conversations like it would be like on instant messenger. So I really liked that. Very interesting. It's what would you say this is? Is it horror? Yeah, it's horror. And basically these two women are corresponding on a little, well, just like a Facebook marketplace type situation where Agnes is trying to sell this antique apple peeler. And she is contacted by a woman named Zoe about the apple peeler. And it is revealed that, you know, the reason why she's getting rid of this family heirloom is because she needs the money. Her parents have kind of cut her off since she came out to them. And Zoe says, you know what? Keep the apple peeler. We have to stick together, and I'm just going to give you money to take care of yourself. So I think the reason why, and from there, they have this online relationship. They never meet. And it becomes intense very quickly. It becomes violent, like self-inflicted violence very quickly. And I don't know. I think sorry, I'm picking at this hair. I don't have long hair, so here I go. I think because it was so short, it wasn't my favorite. And one thing I would have really loved is if it was longer. I did find it very creepy, and the end was something that I absolutely like expected to happen, but I think if it would have been longer, it would have been interesting to see where it could have gone. But we essentially open up the book as if something bad has already happened to Agnes. We just don't know what it is yet. And we still don't know exactly what happened to her. It's implied by the end of the book. But it was still really good. It was very gross. And yeah, I would still recommend it. It's short. If you want a short, creepy read, I would say Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke is a book I would recommend. But it's not the freakiest, most disgusting book I've actually read for this Spoopathon alone. So, moving on. The next thing, so we went from 200 pages. I'm on the spook shifters, so you can move diagonally, although recently we came to realize that she has the same, like another team has a very similar move, so I think she changed it to like you can also, instead of just moving diagonally, you can move from side to side. This is just like a really fun readathon. This is the first one I've ever done. And to me, I really like the fact that the host and the creator is kind of like, look, I just want to have fun with this. I'm not holding anyone to like a strict thing. And I think that's why I was able to complete it, because it's not so strict and like too much for me. But anyway, so the next one I went to was graphic novel. And the nice thing is that it could have been a manga. So that's what I ended up reading. And I read Vampire Knight, which also completed one of the cards for the Naruto readathon, which was really, really great. This is about a high school where during the day it's humans and during night it's vampires. The person who runs the school is like a vampire, I was about to say apologist. No, a vampire liker. He doesn't have a problem with vampires. He'd really like humans and vampires to coexist with each other. So everybody's a teenager, everybody's angsty, and I don't remember her name, but the main character, her parents were killed by vampires. Her best friend, the only other like human that is aware of the fact that the night people, the night students are vampires. So these two work together to, I don't know, what's that term called that I never had, like hallway monitors, essentially, to try to keep the human students away from the vampires. They work together, and then lo and behold, and guess what? He's a motherfucking vampire now, and his family was vampire hunters. So it's very interesting. And this is, which one's the vampire? Ooh, can't remember now. Either way, you got a pure blood vampire. This lady smells nice, apparently. Everybody wants a piece of that. Will I continue with this book? Probably not. I don't think I'll continue with this series. It's okay. I don't remember. Is this a show? Who knows? But this was the next one I read. Okay, then we hopped down to nonfiction. And this was a good one because I was already reading The 2000s Made Me Gay by Grace Perry, essays on pop culture. This also fulfilled three. Damn, I didn't even realize. This fulfilled 3 cards from the Naruto TBR tag. Thank you very much. So as you can see, I'm making my way. I'm definitely beating this month's Naruto, so don't even worry about me, y'all. I got this. Oh, my cards. We'll just leave them there. This was so good. I laughed out loud several times reading this book. I would absolutely recommend it. So many like references to things that I know I can relate to from when I was growing up, from being obsessed with Moulin Rouge to The Challenge and Road Rules, music, movies. Oh God, it was so funny. Talking about shows. Now, I was never an OC watcher, but she talks about that. I was a Gossip Girl watcher, so she talks about Gossip Girl stuff. It's very, very funny. There are some, obviously this whole thing, it's a memoir. It's very personal, but there are some personal aspects to this that are a little bit more on the sad side. She lost her brother, so she talks about that. Breakups. It's just really, really funny. It's far more funny than it is sad, but I will say, just know that there, is death of a sibling in here, loss, but ultimately it's a really, really funny read, very quick to get through. It's not even that long to begin with. It's, less than 250 pages, but so funny. So read this one, thought it was great. And like I said, completed 3 of the cards for the Naruto TBR game. Next up, is this backwards for y'all? I don't know. I'm gonna put a real image on the screen. Next up, after I defeated all that, because every prompt is 25 points, and then you get additional bonus points if you do bonus prompts. I'm not gonna get into all of that. I ended up tacking on lots of bonus points for these, so I didn't even have to work that hard to knock this little fucker out, and then knock this little dude out, this little ghost, and we went to Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat was my favorite prompt because I did a poll on Twitter and then people voted for what I read, and they voted for Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. This was so good. I loved this book. This was my first introduction to Riley Sager. Oh my God, it was so good. I could not put this book down. I read in my car. I barely went into work, it felt like. I mean, it was such a good book. I wanted to bring it into work and just read it in front of people. That's how good it was. Like I said, it's kind of like a dual POV in a way. It's a book within a book. Present day, we're following Maggie Holt. She is the daughter of Ewan Holt. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He wrote a book many years ago called House of Horrors, and it was a bestseller. And she feels like it ruined her life, ruined the life of her parents. She can't remember anything. So she feels like the book is fake and that the house was never haunted to begin with. But, she has vague memories of what was kind of going on when she was a kid, but nothing to the extent of what was in the book, with super haunting. So you're following her present day, going back to the house after her father has died, and she had no idea for the last, maybe 20 years that this house was still owned by her family. She has become like a general contractor, HGTV type person. And, she claims that she's going there because she's going to fix the house up to sell it. But she really knows that what she's going there to do is to try to prove and show that nothing that her dad wrote was true. So that's present day. And then the other POV is you're actually reading the book that her father wrote and, going through all the stuff and kind of like showing how the house was haunted, what she's experiencing. She ends up reading the book again and like, oh my God, like I do remember that. Oh, my dad wasn't lying about that. So the question is the house really haunted? Because they left one night and never came back. But what she also finds out is that the night that they left, somebody disappeared, and it was a girl who was their babysitter, basically the neighbor. And in a way, she kind of has to try to solve that mystery too. I thought this was great. I rated this 5 stars. Oh, I forgot to mention, The 2000s Made Me Gay, I rated 5 stars too, I believe. But this was really good. Like I said, I did see some twists coming, but that didn't disappoint me. Like I think we can all agree that sometimes when there's a twist that you saw coming, it can go one or two ways. The book has been really good, and it's like, I'm just glad that I was right. Or the book can be very bad, or just like, so-so. And you're like, okay, saw that coming. I'm indifferent. It was the first one for me. Like, I was excited. And then there were other things that I did not see coming. Like, they really got me. This was very spooky. Even though the prompt after this one was for Read After Dark, I did read this during the dark. I did have some nightmares because I don't like the idea of people coming in my house, maybe being a squatter of some kind, what have you. It doesn't matter. But this was good. And honestly, I'm really glad that this was the first book I read by Riley Sager. I think I got really lucky. A lot of people said don't read Final Girls first, and I'm still gonna read it. I own the book. So I'm gonna read the fucking book. But I'm glad I went with this one first. Blah, 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 blah. Read this one. It was really good to me. And the final prompt that got me out of the haunted house was Read It After Dark. And that is, the one I read for that was called The Reception by Kenzie Jennings. I mentioned that that was something that I was really interested in reading this Halloween season, and oh my god, that was also really good. I'm pretty sure I rated that 5 stars. If not, it was like a 4.5. Basically, it is about a girl named Ansley. She is currently living in a rehab facility because she had a mental breakdown after, I believe, going cold turkey off of a bunch of medications. It seems like she was actually over-medicated. Then she went cold turkey and because of something that happened in her personal life, and she assaulted her boss at work. So instead of going to jail, she went to rehab. But guess what? It's her little sister's wedding, and it would mean a lot to her if Ansley could come. Well, you know, Ansley had been there for a little bit. She probably should have stayed in there a little bit longer. But everybody's like, you know what? It's okay. Let's try, and we're still going to keep weaning you off of the medication, but you're not completely off of it. Lord have mercy. That book was really good. Ansley feels like something is not quite right with her little sister's fiance's family. Are they called something else? I'm about to say family-in-law. Maybe that's what it is. She feels like something's not quite right with them. And it really doesn't seem like it's quite right with them. But she's also going through with withdrawal symptoms, kind of like she has to drink a lot of water, all this other stuff. She has fainting spells. She's not doing good. But anyway, all of a sudden, humans on the menu, okay, for the wedding reception. We got a cannibal family, y'all, and it's fucking going crazy at the wedding. People are just ripping people to shreds, eating them, putting them on a damn spit, right? You put on in that little thing. It was a crazy ride. And the ending, which, you know, I don't want to spoil for people. I'm not even going to say what, like, I wrote down in my journal. But usually I don't like endings like that. They usually kind of piss me off, but I did not mind it this time. I actually kind of assumed that's what was happening. And if you read it, you'll understand. There's this moment in the book where it's kind of like, oh, well, we're just glossing over that. And then we find out the truth. And I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't mad at the end of the book. It was really good. And I want to read more by Kenzie Jennings. But anyway, that was a Spoopathon. I finished it. I finished it. So now what I'm basically doing is I can go back into the haunted house. But the great thing is you don't have to like get points necessarily to beat the ghost or unlock the door. You just go through the haunted house as you see fit. I'm starting with comfort read. So I'm reading the Anita Blake novel. And I haven't decided if I'm going to go, you know, here, but what I do know is I'm doing Trick or Treat again, and I'm going to be reading another Riley Sager book because I own almost all of them because I'm a weirdo. And even though I never read him before, it was like, let me just choose all of his books from Book of the Month Club. Why not? So yes, trick or treat, I'm definitely getting to that. I'm just not sure which way I'm going to go. Graphic novel would be the easiest because I have a lot of unread manga. I have another nonfiction book I could read. But anyway, that was Spoopathon. So far, it's been really, really fun. Like, I'm glad that this is the first. I mean, technically, I've completed it. So this is the first time I've completed a readathon. And I'm proud of myself, but I'm also glad that I actually went with it for this one. This one was really fun. And I would recommend it. If this happens again next year, I will do it again because it's been really, really great. But anyway, that's my vlog for today. I might vlog again a little bit later tonight. I don't know if I want y'all to see me when I read. It's not the prettiest look. I'm not in the most flattering position. And I don't even know what the angle would look like. But we'll see. I think this wig is making me cough. I need to take it off. Oh God. Sip water. Anyway, so far, thanks for watching. We'll see what else I can bring to you guys for a daily vlog. I really want to try to get this out tomorrow, because I haven't posted in a week. So we shall see. But I will be back with you guys. If not, you know, I'll do an outro. Y'all might not see me in this, but I'll do an outro, of course. Goodbye.